Imagine, two people receive $100. The first person immediately thinks, what can I buy? The second person asks, how can I turn this into $1,000? Same money, different thinking, different future. Now here's something even more surprising. Many people believe rich people are successful because they have money. But psychologists and economists often argue the opposite. They have money because they think differently. The biggest gap between rich and poor isn't intelligence. It isn't education. It isn't even luck. It's mindset. And before we continue, this isn't about insulting poor people. Many wealthy people were once poor. Many poor people work harder than millionaires. This video is about understanding how different beliefs shape different decisions and how those decisions compound over years. Because sometimes, changing your income starts by changing the way you think. Chapter 1. Your brain is built by your environment. No one is born thinking about money. Children learn it. Imagine two kids growing up. One constantly hears, we can't afford that. Money is dangerous. Rich people are greedy. The other hears, how can we earn more? What problem can we solve? Money is a tool. Neither child chose these beliefs. Their environment programmed them. Your brain creates mental shortcuts based on what it repeatedly experiences. That's why many adults unknowingly repeat the financial habits of their parents. Not because they're weak, because that's what felt normal. The first battle isn't earning more, it's recognizing the beliefs you've been carrying for years. Chapter 2. Survival versus opportunity. Imagine you're drowning. You don't think about tomorrow. You only think about breathing. This is exactly what poverty often does to the brain. When someone constantly worries about rent, food, bills, their brain enters survival mode. Survival mode focuses on immediate problems. Opportunity mode focuses on future possibilities. A wealthy mindset asks, what investment will help me 5 years from now? A survival mindset asks, how do I survive until Friday? Neither is stupidity. They're responses to different realities. And this is why escaping poverty is often much harder than people think. Because the mind becomes trapped before the wallet does. Chapter 3. Expenses versus investments. Poor thinking often asks, what does this cost? Rich thinking asks, what does this return? Let's say two people buy a laptop. One uses it only for movies. The other learns editing, programming, business, content creation. Same laptop, completely different outcome. Rich thinkers don't simply spend, they invest. Money isn't leaving, it's working. Every purchase becomes a question. Will this increase my future income? This tiny habit changes everything over time. Chapter 4. Time is more valuable than money. Poor people often sell time for money. Rich people make money work without them. Think about it. There are only 24 hours in a day. You can always earn more money. You can never earn more time. This is why wealthy people automate businesses, invest in assets, hire teams, build systems. They aren't just chasing income. They're buying freedom. The richest people protect their time more than their money, because time creates everything else. Chapter 5. Risk, enemy or opportunity. Most people fear risk. Rich people fear staying the same. That doesn't mean successful people gamble. They calculate. Before investing. They research. Before starting a business. They prepare. Poor thinking says, what if I lose? Rich thinking asks, what if I never try? Every opportunity carries uncertainty, but so does doing nothing. Sometimes the biggest risk is avoiding every risk. Chapter 6. They see problems differently. Most people complain about problems. Rich thinkers search for solutions. Every successful company exists because it solved a problem. Transportation, communication, food delivery, education, healthcare. Problems create opportunities. The bigger the problem you solve, the more value you create. Instead of asking, why is life unfair? Successful people ask, how can I improve this? One question creates frustration. The other creates businesses. Chapter 7. Learning never stops. School teaches us many subjects, but financial education often comes later. Wealthy people keep learning. Books, courses, mentors, experience, failure. They understand that knowledge compounds just like money. Every new skill increases future opportunities. Poor thinking says, I already know enough. Rich thinking says, what don't I know yet? Curiosity is often more valuable than confidence. Chapter 8. Conclusion. Here's the truth. Money doesn't automatically change your mindset, but your mindset can completely change your money. Being rich isn't about expensive cars, luxury watches, or huge houses. It's about making better decisions repeatedly. Every day, every week, every year. Because wealth isn't built by one big moment. It's built by thousands of small choices. The good news? Mindsets aren't permanent. You can learn. You can adapt. You can think differently starting today. And maybe that's where real wealth begins.